Welcome back, everyone, to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really diving into something special, a single, very powerful piece of literature. And it gives us this unique window onto an incredibly important subject. Our mission, really, is to get to the heart of this work, understand its essence, and what it's trying to show us about the world. So the source we're digging into today relates to Rag Darbari. It's a landmark satirical novel by Shrilal Shukla. And what's really striking right off the bat isn't just the title, it's how upfront it is about its purpose.
Right.
We're here trying to grasp the core goal of a work that, presents itself so boldly.
Yeah, absolutely. Rag Darbari is, well, it's widely seen as a really foundational piece in Hindi literature, and the title itself, Rag Darbari, it translates roughly to something like courtly melody, or maybe melody of the court. That immediately suggests a certain tone, doesn't it?
Like a critique.
Exactly. A critical look at power, at the court or the establishment, It kind of sets your expectation for how the subject's going to be handled, often with this sharp, almost musical precision in its observations.
And then there's the tagline. Wow. It really spells it out. It says straight up, politics and rural India. So that's the focus for you, listening in. That's what we're zoning in on. This isn't just presenting itself as a story. It's like, here's a direct line to understanding a complex reality. Okay, let's unpack this a bit.
Well, and that's what's fascinating, this really explicit focus on the realism of politics in rural India. It's hugely significant. Works that state their purpose so directly often want to cut through the noise, strip away the pretense.
That's the unvarnished truth.
Precisely. Get to the unvarnished truths. In this case, Rag Darbari basically promises an unfiltered look. How bureaucratic messiness, local power games, and all this complex social dynamics in post-independence village India, how they actually work on the ground.
Okay, so if the title and the tagline are setting the stage so clearly, how does Shukla actually deliver on that? How does he bring politics in rural India to life? Like, what specific things does he dig into to give us that realism?
Well, the main tool he uses is satire. Biting satire. That's absolutely key to its sharp critique.
Okay. So instead of just a straight story, Rag Darbari plunges you into the absurdities, the hypocrisies of this fictional village, Shifalaganj.
Yeah.
And through its characters, you've got corrupt politicians, slimy hangers-on, cynical young people. The novel shows how power really operates at the grassroots. It's less about, big ideological clashes.
Right.
And much more about the small-time squabbles, the gaming of the system, the everyday compromises that just define rural Indian politics.
Right.
He shows brilliantly how education just becomes another way to climb the social ladder, or how local elections are often, a complete farce.
Sounds like he really doesn't hold back at all.
Are there particular things about rural life or politics in India that Rag Darbari shows that might, surprise someone who's not familiar with that context?
Oh, absolutely. One huge insight is just how deep the patronage and nepotism run, how they often hide behind sort of traditional social structures.
Okay.
Another thing is the disconnect. Sometimes it's tragic, sometimes darkly funny, between the ideals of independent India and the grim reality in the villages. Where progress gets stuck because of corruption and just plain apathy. The novel also really highlights the resilience of ordinary people, but sometimes also their cynical adaptability, just trying to survive within these systems. It's a very specific cultural viewpoint, definitely. But the underlying stuff, power dynamics, human behavior, you start to see how universal it is.
Right. So wrapping up this deep dive then, it feels really clear that Rag Darbari, Shrilal Shukla's work, it stands out because of this unflinching stated goal to portray politics in rural India. It promises that raw, unfiltered view using sharp, often funny satire. And just that promise itself, that directness, seems incredibly valuable for getting real insights into a complicated society.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it really underscores how powerful literature can be, especially when it takes on such a direct, unsparing mission. How a single book, just through its title and its approach, can claim to give you this deep understanding of something as complex as rural politics.
Yeah.
And understanding that kind of realism, it's vital, isn't it? It helps us understand human nature, social structures, wherever they might be.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener? It means this source, Rag Darbari, it's more than just a novel. It's like a statement, a really sharp mirror held up. Its stated goal is to lay bare the truth of politics and rural India. It offers this very particular satirical view on a specific reality, but one that, as you said, echoes far beyond its setting. And here's something to chew on. Just how powerful can fiction be when it's so deliberately rooted in sharp observation, often satirical like this, when it manages to boil down decades of complex social stuff into a story that grabs you?
Yeah, think about that. When fiction takes on a mission like Rag Darbari does, so clear, so potent, it can become this profound social commentary. Maybe even a kind of historical record, lighting up realities that might otherwise stay hidden or misunderstood. It almost gives us a shortcut, doesn't it? Right to the heart of understanding a culture and its systems.